Hi everyone, it's Cindy here from Total Home, and I wanted to share with you today a little Total Home quick tip. I want to talk to you about not killing it with color and or a theme. I've had this conversation many times with my clients when I'm visiting them in my consultations, and we talk about color schemes that they may like and or creating a theme in the property. A theme could be color as well, or it could be, oh, there's my cat. Something like artwork theme. You know, you really want it to be modern or contemporary or rustic or industrial, things like that. But sometimes in our themes, we tend to have collections. So for example, people tend to like turtles, cows, birds, all sorts of different things can be something that you happen to gravitate toward or you love. What I find overall when it comes to themes is that we tend to, as soon as we tell anybody that we love a thing, then we get inundated with that thing, and every birthday and every Christmas we get the thing, right? So how many turtles do you have in your collection? How many masks do you have in your collection? And I think all of those things are beautiful individually, but sometimes what we end up doing is we end up killing it with a theme. We have too many of a good thing. When you're trying to style your home, you can't truly appreciate any one of those things in your collection because there's just too many of them to choose from. It becomes overstimulating. Oftentimes what I see people do is they'll take a curio cabinet or a china cabinet or something like that, and they jam every single thing that they own, every dish, every piece of stemware, all their china, all their pottery, all their collections into the cabinet, into the same cabinet. And when you look at that, it just looks like visual clutter, and it's overwhelming, and you can't actually identify any one individual thing in the collection because you just have an overabundance of it. So strategize and pick and choose where you would like to place all of those said items. Create beautiful vignettes or groupings within any cabinet or shelf. And then something that I would recommend that you do if you do happen to have a huge abundance or a large collection is gently and carefully pack those items into some bins, put them in a storage area, label your bin My Collection, and then do a rotation of them. It could be a seasonal rotation, it could be a monthly rotation, whatever you want. That way, everybody, or everything rather, has its shining moment in your collection, and everything looks purposely and intentionally placed so that you can actually day-to-day walk by and you can see that prize turtle, whichever one it happens to be, and you can really spend some time appreciating it, and so can people that are viewing it alongside you, rather than jamming everything into one unit or one shelf, or having everything in the same room, for example. Spread it out around your house. Have a little piece here, a little piece there. That way you'll really be able to enjoy your collections and each individual piece. Same thing with color. I find that I love it when people explore color and they express color in their home and design. Let's say we'll talk about blue. You have a blue wall, then you have blue toss cushions, you have blue artwork, you have blue chairs, a blue area rug. There's just too much overlapping of the same color. It's nice to break the color up. So if, for example, you are really drawn to blue on the wall as your backdrop, beautiful. Start to choose some neutrals that you can complement that blue with. Neutrals are things like whites and beiges and grays. They tend to neutralize color. So they kind of just soften the edges of the color a little bit. So you can have your beautiful backdrop, maybe some of your artwork and your textiles will have some beautiful neutrals in them, and then you can carefully splash your blue color in some of your decor and or your toss cushions, your textiles for sure, but maybe the dominant color happens to be a neutral and then you have a splash of the same blue tone. You can mix your blues so you can change it up a little bit so it's not all redundant and the exact same color everywhere. Don't be afraid to use lighter tones and darker tones of the same color throughout the same space. You can spread that color strategically through an open floor plan. So you have it in your living room, you have it in your dining room and or your kitchen. And you can kind of splash little nods of that color, little nudges of that color throughout those spaces. You'll really begin to see that if you can neutralize the color of your choice with a neutral, you'll actually appreciate the blue tones more. You can also find some colors that work really well with blue, like green, pinks like mauves and stuff like that work really well with blue. Primary colors like reds and blues tend to be quite contrasting and they work well together, but sometimes they can be a little bit too charged next to each other. So you just want to make sure that you carefully strategize your color scheme plan so that you can really truly appreciate the dominant color that you want in your design scheme. So I really hope that that helps. I would love all of your feedback. So definitely put your comments down below. And if you find that the video was helpful, please do share it. And we would love if you liked the video as well. This one here is for you, Sean. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, take care. Hi everyone, it's Cindy here from Total Home. And I want to talk to you today about one of the most common things that people tell me they want when I'm in my staging consultations. And that thing is, they want their home to sell for top dollar and in the shortest amount of time. Now, normally that takes me about 2 hours to walk through the property and show them how they can effectively do that. But today I'm going to give you the cheat sheet version of that.